me know if you can hear me. All right. So I am in Old Forge, New York. As you guys can see, this is the spot I'm set up. That's my setup right there. Chair and camera. Just like praying to God every time someone turns a corner, they don't knock into my shit. Yes, it's time for the portals to open. You know, it's funny, right? I mean, there's a part of the community that's nervous, and there's the other part that's like me in the middle. I'm not nervous, but I'm also not like completely oblivious to anything that could happen. Am I expecting anything to happen? Absolutely not. But I am out here trying to enjoy the day, period. Listen, there's a million and one things, guys, that could happen outside of this, as unrelated to an eclipse. Thank you for the 5x5. So this is my setup. I have a filter on it, and I'm gonna monitor through here because I am too old to be bent down for that. Thank you for the 5x5. So when I got here, there was nobody here. Not nobody, but there might have been 12 people over here. Now there are more people here. There are a bunch of viewing spots throughout this entire area. As you guys can see over there on the beach, there are more people there. But the photography guy of this area said to park my ass over here because it'd be better. And some people came fully prepared, man. They have like barbecue grills and shit. Well, whatever that setup is down there. There was a supposed party. I went to it. It was in a gymnasium for the town. No, Adam, you did not miss the eclipse. It's a nice town. It was actually worth the drive. So there's a couple cameras here, but more of the cameras are at the soccer field, which is down that way. I think the totality is 320, I think. I think that's what I heard. I think it was 320. So I'm in Old Forge, New York. Again, this is a nice town actually. I guess it's a touristy town, but because they have a lot of little shops and shit here. Like an idiot, I try to look up at the sun. I gotta go get my glasses. So apparently people are looking up. Got these cheap things. So, like I told you guys, right, there's a guy on the internet. He's stating that everyone should look up at the eclipse. Don't do that. I guess it's going to start in the next 5 minutes or so. I think the start of it is either now or 2:20. I tried to get the glasses onto these so I could like live stream it with the filter on, but it's not working. Yeah, David. So I was told that some are no good. These are fine. I mean, I looked directly in the sun. And they said you have to have this ISO stamp on it. So that, I mean, you can't see it, but that stamp on it, it's supposed to let you know that they're real glasses. So if you got cheap glasses and you look at the sun and you start screaming in pain, you bought fake ones. So like my camera has a filter on it, and I'm pretty sure I could take the filter off of that and put it on the front of this so you guys could take a quick look. Grant, yes, New York Buffalo is in line. So New York Buffalo, what is it? Syracuse. Rome, New York was, but apparently I guess they miscalculated and they had to move it over, I don't know, 50 miles or 60 miles or whatever it was. So now they're outside of the totality, but they're only like 20-minute drive into the totality. So right now I'm close to the middle of it. I'm in the totality range, but not dead smack in the middle like Buffalo is. Yeah, Styles, it should be starting soon. If anybody's in Texas on here, let me know how's it going. It should have started already down there. Partial eclipse is 3:25. Thank you, Angie. That's back in New York. The eclipse was successful in Mexico. Very good. It was the other thing too that it just dawned on me now looking at this whole thing. I'm like, the eclipse starts at different times, or the totality, I guess, starts at different times. And if anything was going to happen biblically or just in general, according to the eclipse, what time do you go by? You know, like, do you go by the time where you're in? How does the Bible figure out, like, you know, how does biblically they figure out what time to set it off? Now, a lot of people are making a comment about 40 days later. I heard something in regards to that, but I don't know what that really means. You know, I looked up at the sun again. I'm a glutton for punishment. All right, so it's starting. The right corner of the sun is starting to get covered. And it is now 2:16. So it started at 2:15. Now, what I want to do, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to stay on this long, but I want to live stream it getting dark so as you guys can see, you know, people, lights and shit. There's a ton of dogs here. So if dogs start flipping out, shit's on. No. The sun is up that way. Let me see something. Okay. Let's see if I could do this.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah. Let's see. There it is.
I did it without
Bing.
it. It worked without too, you know?
Did it?
Yeah. I almost thought it was better.
Well, there you guys go. You can see a small red dot on your screen. That's the sun. And the eclipse is starting. You really can't see it. I do apologize. But that's what it looks like through my my glasses. So I'll show you guys again in a couple minutes. Again, maybe you can make something out of it. I tell you, with the glasses on and actually looking at it, looks pretty cool. Give me 2 seconds. Really can't tell through the lens right now. No, you can't. That came out fine. Nice. Somebody said already 10 to 15% covered in Ohio. We do have clouds, as you guys can see. So we are looking through the clouds. The clouds can and are acting like a diffuser. So that's pretty cool. Did not see the Trump meme. Not at all. Total in Texas. And Watchman is saying it is an attack on Israel any moment. I wouldn't be surprised. So anyway, as you can see, everybody's setting up. It's starting, like I said, it's starting to begin. the right bottom corner is starting to get covered. I'll see what we can see in a couple of minutes. Look through it again. Hopefully that works. And hopefully this doesn't get blocked. I think somebody got married. I don't know. People yelling over there. All right, so we're gonna stay at the Pter Parties for a little bit. Anyway, 30% in Bama. Watching dogs flipping out. Other dogs flipping out, Harley? Yeah, it's not bad here. I mean, the cloud is going to pass. I think by the totality, that portion over here of the sky should be moved in front of the sun. We should be good to go, ready to rock and roll. So, I mean, other than that, guys, this is, you know what? I thought this was a hipster town, but yeah, this isn't quite so. A lot of old people here. This is like the, I would say the land time forgot.
Nice spot, nice distance.
This is Main Street of the town, as you guys can see. Again, not a bad town. If you guys are looking for like a weekend getaway, Old Forge is it, most likely in the spring. There was still snow here. Actually, if you walk down that block here and actually look up, you can't see it now, but on the top of that mountain there was snow. Looked like maybe it was a ski path or whatever it was, but there was snow covering that. And then there was snow throughout the street. Again, you know, this is one of those snowmobile towns. I've always heard of them, never seen it until today. I was pretty, you know, I'm impressed. They have like snowmobile parking, you know, snowmobile signs, 20 miles an hour. So it's pretty interesting. So, with that, yeah, like I said, this is a nice place, man. I mean, if you guys are looking for somewhere to go for the weekend and you're in the Hudson Valley area, this is absolutely it. Someone said Old Forge has great campgrounds. So there's a ton of state police here. I've never seen so many, how you said, troopers. I mean, whenever I'm on the road, I see like one or two. I've seen probably all of them. No, I am in PA. Sorry, my God. I'm not in PA. I'm in New York, Old Forge, New York. So trying to give you guys a small tour because I don't want to walk too far away from my car, though I am far away from my car. So I am in the Adirondacks. For those of you that don't know, the Adirondacks is like a giant mountain complex, or just area, if you will, forest area. So this is where I am. These are canoe routes. No, I am not going canoeing. And this is the Old Forge and Six Lake Dams. If I'm not mistaken, this should be Fulton Chain of Lakes. This one is. Yeah, I don't go canoeing. I don't think I tried it a couple of times. It's not my cup of tea. I know how to canoe. I would absolutely like, oh, here you go, snow. Like I said, guys, snowmobile town. It still stays cold up here at night. At night, it's like it's I think last night was 32 degrees or 34, so it's fairly cold. And now it's about 55, maybe 58. Dan, Dan Phillips, I could swim. I'm not a Phelps swimmer, but I could swim. Wax looted. There were some kids walking up and down here selling Eclipse T-shirts. I'm like, man, people are fast around here. So I was gonna make a lewd comment, but I think I'm gonna keep it to myself. So again, when I got here, there was no cars here. I was actually the only car parked over here, and then I saw a spot open over here, or multiple spots open over here, and I came here parked. Now it's packed. So, fuck.
It's hail the sunshine.
Operator said it's a tourist town. They rely on a lot of tourists and things like that to make money. All right, I mean, I figured that. Again, with all the shops here, I figured that this was a tourist town. Of course, I left my my tripod at home for this, so I'm walking around like a fucking asshole. I left the. I'm pretty sure I did. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I did. I left it all home. Well, I had it in my hand too, and I said, I'm not going to need it. Now, and I wasn't going to do a live stream. So I'm actually doing a live stream today because I said, why not? Grand, I do not have a ham radio on me. The sun will be back tomorrow, yes. Little said, I just locked the nuclear bunker doors behind me. So yeah, I mean, listen, guys, not much going on. I don't, like I said, nothing's going to happen. This is what it is. You know, I heard so many different and weird or weirder things that could happen. Like someone said something about the earth cracking in two because it's going to cause a mega earthquake. And I'm like, I mean, listen, for the, what's it called? The God earthquake? That's the one that's supposed to shatter the earth or crack the earth in two or some shit like that, which is a far-fetched theory, right? And for the world to crack into from an earthquake, I don't know what that would take. You know, what would that look like? Yeah, if the YouTube's freezing up, guys, that's probably because I'm in a bad area. I mean, the phone signal is decent here, but if everybody else starts live streaming or doing whatever they're doing, it's going to get, you know, it's going to slow down. So there is that. Someone said it's good. 5x5 here. Thank you, Northern Girl. So I did want to talk about one thing. I saw it on the way up here. There was a major gas break or gas line break in the Bronx. Sorry, in New York, back in New York City. That is a nightmare. That shuts down, guys, your cooking capability for days, if not a week or two. So this is another reason why we prepare, right? So that gas main break, if I'm not mistaken, is going to affect everybody in that area. So a lot of those people are not going to be able to cook, and undoubtedly they're going to look for handouts. Most of those people, not everybody. Now, should I get back home and my gas is shut down because of that gas main break, I got backup plans, right? So everything be fine. And people think, oh, I'll just order out. Well, not if your restaurant or your favorite restaurant was on that gas line, you know? This is one, and the thing is, this is leading to New York City shutting down all gas lines. They're going to use this as a prime example of why they don't want to use any more natural gas, because of some shit that's going to happen because we have pipes in the ground that are older than, if I'm not mistaken, 200 years. Well, water mains are 200 years. I think gas pipes are older than 100 years, or just about 100 years. Yes, Sojourner, you can also barbecue, but a lot of people are not going to think of that. And most people, if they do barbecue, they're going to barbecue all their shit in one day because they think it's a party instead of like longevity. The cloud coverage is getting a little heavy here. But it should get insanely dark in probably an hour. I think, right, I think it was 3:25. So yeah, about an hour or less than an hour. Give me a second. It's not much better. Anyway. So what I'm probably going to do, guys, I'm going to keep it on another couple minutes. I'm going to probably put it back on in a half hour or so. So around 3 o'clock, I'll pop back on. And because I don't want to bore you guys with this bullshit, like fucking listen to me talk about nothing, because I really don't have much to talk about. I do. But I'm going to pop back on in a half hour. So hopefully you guys can see the difference of what it looks like now. Right, you guys to see what it looks like now, and then like I said, about a half hour, come back on, and then we'll see how dark it is in a half hour or so. All right, guys. So see a lot of you guys in a little bit, and hopefully you guys can join.